Hi everyone, I filmed this very minimal evening look using all Glossier products. I've been really enjoying the fact that they've expanded their collection quite a lot. So my face is already primed and moisturized using the Glossier Priming Moisturizer, and now I'm going in with their skin tint. I use a very generous amount of this all over the face. The more product that you use, the more coverage you will get from this, even though that is a very light coverage skin tint. That's really all it is. It's just a skin tint. It will even out your skin tone, but it won't cover up anything. I find that the best way to apply this is directly on the skin and then blend it out with a flat top brush. I usually blend out all of my foundations and skin products with a beauty blender, but I find that when I use a beauty blender for this product, the blender will just absorb any of the product that I put on my face, so it's just pointless to use that. I get the most coverage and evenness from this product when I use a flat top brush. It just makes me look like I have naturally beautiful skin, so I do like this for like everyday wear. I'm now going in with the stretch concealer. I use the shade medium underneath my eyes and in other places that I want to kind of brighten. This concealer has a little bit more coverage than the skin tint does, but again, it's a fairly light coverage concealer. This concealer does crease on me, but just set it and you shouldn't have too much of a problem. I just really love the glow and natural skin look that I get from it. Now I'm going in with a darker shade of the concealer and doing some spot concealing. I didn't want to use the medium shade because I still wanted my face to look a little bit deeper, and then use the medium shade to just brighten up my face. I'm using the same flat top brush that I used to blend out the skin tint earlier. I also find that this product works best when you blend it out with the flat top brush. I don't find that the product gets absorbed too much when I'm using the beauty blender, but I get the most coverage out of the product when I use the flat top brush. I am now using Glossier Wowder, and I am focusing the product underneath the eyes to make sure that my concealer doesn't crease as much as it would. It does crease no matter what you do to it, but if you kind of focus the powder in that area, it will crease less. I'm now going in with a darker shade of the Wowder and contouring and bronzing my face up a bit. Glossier doesn't have a bronzing or contouring product. I really wish that they did. I think that they would do a beautiful job with that, but the Wowder works really nice and it ends up looking really good on the skin. I'm now going in with the Glossier Haloscope in Quartz. I don't reach for this product too often, but every time that I do, I end up just like beating myself up that I don't wear it more. It's really beautiful. It looks really nice and fresh on the skin. And I usually have a problem with stick formulas disrupting my makeup underneath, but I don't have that problem with the Haloscope, which is really awesome. I really appreciate that. My favorite way to blend out the Haloscope is either with my fingers or I'll use a Real Techniques setting brush. I try to blend out just the outsides of the product and leave the middle part kind of untouched, and that way I get the most shine and it's still blended out. I really hope that makes sense, but you can kind of just see what I'm doing in the video. I am now using the Clown Paint in Dusk, my favorite Glossier product. Well, I don't know. I really enjoy using all of their products, but I just think that the Cloud Paint, like if I was going to recommend something to anybody from the line, I definitely say get a freaking Cloud Paint. It's unlike any cream blush formula that I've ever used. It's so beautiful. It looks so natural on the skin. It doesn't move. I just love it so freaking much. I'm now going in with the Lidstars. Oh, I really love the Lidstars too. It's definitely a newer product. Sorry, I'm going in with Fawn. I'm doing that on the outsides of my lids and I'm blending it out with a brush. These go on better. Well, I think that they get more intense when you use your fingers. I just really don't like using my fingers to apply makeup, so I just kind of avoid it at all costs and do layering instead. There's no issue with layering with these products, which is really awesome. I'm now going in with the shade Herb all over the lid. It's okay if you apply these messy too. They're really easy to blend out and really forgiving. However, they do set. So once they set, they won't move, but until then, they are very forgiving. I'm just blending it out really, really well all over the lid with this ColourPop brush. I'm now taking Fawn again and deepening up the outer corners, and I'll blend this out with a brush. I love that Glossier is expanding their collections and adding just more products to the line, because before the Lidstars and the Lash Slick, you were pretty limited to what you could do with all of their products. So I'm really glad that they're expanding. And I'm just cleaning up the eye look a little bit, and I'm going to add the Lidstar in Moon to the brow bone and inner corner. I kind of wish that Moon had more of a gold shift than a cool toned blue shift, but it's still really beautiful. I just wish it was a little bit more warm toned. I'm going in with Fawn now underneath the eyes just for some more added dimension. So I still wanted a more defined brow, but to stay true to the video, I still only used Glossier products. What I did is I just took some of the boy brow onto an angled eyebrow brush, and I'm going to fill in my brows using the boy brow but with a brush, and then I will obviously run boy brow through my brows with their spoolie, but this way I can get a more defined brow look while still only using the boy brow. Boy brow is one of my favorite brow products, but I did need a more defined look, especially because this is going to be like an evening sort of look. Boy brow can only do so much to the brows. Sometimes you do need that little extra defining feature. So now I'm using the Glossier Lash Slick. I'm so excited that Glossier came out with a mascara, and the mascara is so true to their brand. I was really excited when I received this mascara in the mail. I was able to try it out about a week before the actual launch, and playing with it at first, I was kind of confused because I've never been drawn to more natural mascaras. I always like really natural looks, but mascaras is usually something that I don't go on the natural route with. But this mascara is really beautiful and natural looking. It really does kind of have that look of you just wearing lash extensions, which I adore. It also is really comfortable to wear and stays put literally all day, and the lash curl is there all day, which is so incredible. I'm incredibly surprised of the quality of this mascara. So if you are wanting it, definitely go get it. So now I'm using the Glossier Generation G lipstick in Leo. This is one of my favorite lip shades. However, it's so warm and I usually forget how warm it is. So it doesn't look that great paired with this cooler toned eye look, but I still liked how it turned out. So it's not horrible. But I do wish it was just a little bit more cool toned for this look. But now I'm just setting everything, and that's the final look. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you're interested in any of the products that I mentioned, I do have a link down below that will get you 20% off your first purchase at Glossier. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I see you next time.